What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and the iPhone 6s can move aside because the new king is in town, and that would be the iPhone 7. I just picked these guys up, and I gotta say, I didn't expect much, but I'm very impressed. The build quality, the colors, wow, the matte black is just amazing. I think this is even better than jet black, to be honest. But the little design changes really do make a big difference. The antenna bands, the camera. But my question is, how's the durability comparing it to last year's iPhone 6s? So they're pretty much the same phone design-wise. It's really hard to find a difference in design. If you really look, you'll see a little one. But there's only one major difference between these. Materials is the same. I mean, aluminum 7000 and dual ion glass on the 7, so really no change there. But it is 5 grams lighter. Will that 5 grams make a difference when comparing it to the ground at various drops? That's what I want to test in this video. So let's go ahead and see, is the iPhone 7 more durable than last year's iPhone 6s? So I'm ready to do this, but mentally, not so much. I just opened these guys up. I'm feeling really bad about doing this, but I have to know. I mean, it's a question that needs to be answered. So okay, iPhone 7 over here, 6s over here. We're gonna start with the 6s and then to the 7. This is pretty much just a placeholder, just to see how they compare to each other, if there's any difference whatsoever. I'm gonna start at about pocket height. Some of us are gonna be pulling our phones out of our pocket, they'll slip, and we're gonna do face down, on the back, on the side, just to get a good idea of how this phone does durability-wise. Then we're gonna move up to head height, talking height, and then an excessive 10 feet, which we won't be dropping it from, but just to know how durable this phone is. Okay, 6s first. Let's go ahead and start with the drop. Say I'm pulling it out of my pocket, and we're gonna drop it on the back. All right, pulling it out, and 3, 2, 1. Okay, and the iPhone 7 quickly right after. So 3, 2, 1. Ooh. I feel like the camera bulge on the iPhone 7 will make it much easier to crack on this kind of a test, but 6s is pretty much unharmed. I was actually very surprised in last year's test. This material is so durable. I mean, it's much better than the 6. It's not really prone to bending. And yeah, so you can tell that the impact did strike here first, but pretty much unchanged. It is sapphire crystal, so it's going to be a little brittle. I'm hoping it won't break, but it looks good. All right, moving on to the side impact. All right, so pulling this guy out, about waist height, in 3, 2, 1. And this guy, same thing. 3, 2, 1. Oh. All right, did a nice spin for us. I mean, at this height, you're really not gonna see much. I'm seeing some scuffing right here, so scratching already. And on this guy too, of course. So other than that, both working just fine. Move on to face down at waist height. So this guy was a tough cookie. The iPhone 6s did good, like in every test we put it through last year, so I'm not too worried. Let's pull this guy out, about waist height here, in 3, 2, 1. Ooh. And actually, oh no, I thought I saw a crack for a second, but no, it's doing good. Oh man, look at that. The display popped out just a little bit, so I could actually grab it and pull it out. But I'm gonna push it back in. Okay. And the iPhone 7, same thing, face down. Mwah, beautiful display. I mean, people ask me, can you actually see the difference in the colors? And yes, you can. It's so vibrant and juicy. Okay, so waist height, face down, 3, 2, 1. And okay, it's all good. It would be a shame if it broke so easily. So at waist heights on regular pavement, you guys shouldn't have a problem using your iPhone 7 and dropping it. So of course that doesn't mean you shouldn't use a case, but it looks pretty good for what we put it through. Next up, let's move on to the head height. All right, so you've been cooking, you've got buttery fingers, and you pick up to take a call on your iPhone 6s, and you happen to be outside on pavement. So what happens? It weighs about head height right here on the back of the iPhone 6s in 3, 2. That was a pretty forceful impact. I'm not seeing anything, so it looks good. Let's do the same to the iPhone 7. Man, it is so nice. I can't believe I'm doing this already. Okay, so head height right here. 3, 2, 1. I can see it's unharmed. Man, that camera can actually take a punch. Okay, so both are good on rear impact. Side impact. Right here. 3, 2, 1. Oh! That's it. I saw the glass come flying. Oh man. So the display is working. That's an unusual crack. Usually I see them spiderweb all around, but man, look at that, just in one corner. So that was a good corner impact. Man, it's done. Sure. Alright, it still works, but that's it. iPhone 6s failed on the side impact at head height. So let's go ahead and keep going with this guy until it dies completely. But for the iPhone 7, will it survive the same fate? Head height, side impact, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was a really, really good drop. And it looks unharmed. Look at that, same drop, same devices pretty much, but the 7 held up. Okay, so let's do the head height face down. This is really gonna show how durable these phones are. So the 6S is totaled, it's done, but we're gonna keep going just to see how much abuse it can take. Head height face down, 3, 2, 1. Oh man, I see so many spiderweb cracks. That's it. That is done. It still works, but it's like gonna cut you every time you use it. It's like an ex-girlfriend. Okay, so yeah, let's keep going to the iPhone 7. If this actually survives, I will be thoroughly impressed. No, I'm not gonna make it today. I would rather smash my phone right now. That's what I'll do. All right, face down, head height, 3, 2, 1. Oh, moment of truth. Oh, it survived. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So iPhone 7 in your basic day-to-day life will survive. That's, pretty much the worst impact your iPhone can take is from your head heights. Who's gonna be going much higher? Maybe there'll be like a taller person at 6, 7 feet that drops it, but we're gonna go above and beyond at 10 feet just to see, can we smash this thing completely and destroy it? So let's go get the ladder, get 10 feet, and destroy this thing. So I know we're not gonna be dropping our iPhones from 10 feet, but since head height didn't break it, I wanted to push it and see what it would take to smash the display on the iPhone 7. So we're at 10 feet right here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it, and I hope to see some carnage. Starting with the 6S. In 3, 2, 1. Oh man, chunks went flying everywhere. Look at that, this thing is not looking very good. And okay, so look at that, so the display is still working, but kaput, it is done. So yeah, that is absolutely it. The back camera looks like it flattened a little, went inside, there's a dent around it, but the display is done for. So that's what it takes. Let's do the 7. An iPhone 7 rear impact in 3, 2, 1. I have a bad feeling about this. Yep, that's it. That's what it took to break the rear glass. As you can see, 10 feet. That sapphire crystal hasn't held up. But on the 6S, surprisingly, it has. Maybe it's because it has a tougher metal ring around it, who knows. But yep, that's it. Let's see how the camera looks with that crack. Actually, you can't even tell it's there. That is very, very surprising. It is up on the top, so cool. That didn't hold up. Let's see the display at 10 feet though. And the moment of truth. Will the iPhone 7 meet its fate at 10 feet side impact? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I can see it has survived. Did a nice flip, landed exactly on the side. You can see it is starting to flatten out a little bit. There's some dents there. Certainly taking a really big hit here, but it's still surviving. Maybe that 5 gram difference is all the difference here. it's keeping this thing afloat. One last test remains, and you guys know what that is. Face down at 10 feet. Let's see what happens. And the very last test, the iPhone 7 in a beautiful rose gold color. New home button, 10 feet, face down. Dual ion display, don't disappoint me. Here we go, 10 feet, 3, 2, 1. 1. Wow. I am not seeing any damage on the front. That is incredible, guys. That is how you make a durable phone right there. Okay, so this has exceeded expectations. It has surpassed the iPhone 6s in quality. Who knows? Maybe Apple made some crazy under the cover differences to their technologies and this thing is better. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Until Apple gives us more details, we will never know. So guys, there it is. The iPhone 7 is insanely durable. I am impressed. So if you guys have any worries about dropping this thing, really, it has held up so well and it looks like it came out of the box for the most part. Rear glass, yeah, be careful. It is raised, so that's why you would want a case on the back of this thing just to level the back of the iPhone so this thing doesn't really stick out. But otherwise, fantastic. And I will be performing a water and bend test as well, so I've got more stuff coming for you. Stay tuned. Peace.